Hey Steve,
Hi.
thanks for taking your time talking to me. I
Yeah.
think this will be a good conversation.
Yeah.
Thanks everything
Yes.
for what you're doing
Yeah.
actually.
Okay. So, hello, friends. Here we are with Dev Kumar. Now he lives in America, and he's basically Indian, and he's got some he just got some patches appearing on his skin now, and he's got certain questions. So we decided to have a small talk for the benefit of everyone. So, welcome, Dave. And actually, I'm no expert in this subject, but I will just share my experience because I also have vitiligo, used to have vitiligo, and I'll just tell you, I'll share my journey with you because I've done enough research on this actually. So, keeping this in mind, Dave, you can tell me what you want to know, your questions, and we go ahead from there.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, once again, thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
This has been very helpful for someone like me, who I mean who is starting this journey of knowing that who's got like vitiligo.
Mhm.
So for me, I did some research, so so from Western medications perspective,
Mhm.
from it seems like there is no cure. It's going to be an ongoing
Mhm.
thing. And then I did some more research, and I came to know might be due to autoimmune syndrome. Um, so
Mhm.
I thought it's more to heal it from inside than from outside. So I got to do
Mhm.
more from inside. So that's
Mhm.
when I was doing research, and I found I accidentally happened to check on your video on alternative health. I
Mhm.
think there was a you did
Mhm.
speak to someone, and then I listened to that podcast, I think, and then I decided to contact you, I think. So that's when
Mhm.
I reached out to you, and then
Mhm.
I see whatever help I can get in this
Mhm.
journey, and it can help me and everybody else as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, so I have few questions. I think I did send you as well. Let me walk you through some of the questions I have. Um, so the first question is like, how long do you think this autoimmune condition exists before showing up on your skin? Because I could see these pictures like dated couple of years. I realized a couple of weeks ago, but I could see in my pictures, in my old pictures, I could see
Mhm.
the areas where it was like kind of grayed
Mhm.
out patches. So I
Mhm.
was keen on finding out, like, does it exist for longer time, like before it shows up?
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Actually, one way to know that is, for example, um, if you get some injury on your skin, for example, you hurt yourself or you got a wound here, and generally you have a scar there actually, and it takes a time for the scar to fill up with the uh, natural skin color actually. Normally it
Oh, okay.
happens. Usually, if you have no skin problem,
Hmm.
this is my experience, that that whiteness which is there after the wound is healed, it gets filled up very fast.
Okay. Okay.
Otherwise, it fills up very, very slow. So this is one way you can know it, there is some depigmentation issue there, and we have to address that actually. Okay,
Okay.
and so because this problem, skin is the last manifestation of this actually. First, it happens inside your body actually. So basically, your this digestion
Hmm.
area actually, where the pancreas, liver, kidney, everything is there. This is a major thing, and so if this is uh, generally in our body, and this tries to fix itself by balancing itself. Only when we
Hmm.
go a little further or don't take care for a long, long time, then it starts manifesting on your body also, on your skin and things like that. So yes, if it is showing on the face, it is not just existing that point of time. It started long time back.
Okay. Okay.
So this
So
is
I
what I
was
feel.
okay. So a couple of years ago, I did go on a low carb diet, low carb, uh,
Hmm.
because of other because of generic health, you know.
Hmm.
As
Hmm.
soon as you get into 40, you start
Yeah, yeah,
taking
yeah.
care of your body, and then
Yeah.
I started doing low carb diet, and then in that I avoided a lot of carbohydrates. And I was thinking maybe that could be one of the reason. I'm not sure because I
Okay.
started eating a lot. I'm vegetarian, so I eat egg a lot. So
Yeah.
maybe that's one of the reason I thought.
I will just
So
I will just share something here. Um,
okay,
Even I had a feeling like this long time back. Like, what triggered this actually? One point of time in my life, I was on this kind of blood type diet.
hmm
A blood type diet like O, A, B. There are specific diets for that. Okay, so I
okay,
was always on that diet for a long time, say 2 years or something like that. And after not after that, but I stopped that fasting and stuff like that of that diet of that regime. And later on, after 1 or 2 years, I started getting. So I was thinking, did it happen because of this, or things like that actually? Okay, but
hmm
the major cause, as per Ayurveda, and Ayurveda is an ancient medical science from India. It believes in healing the root of the problem, not the symptom actually. Okay, as
okay,
per Ayurveda, uh, whenever we have three energies called Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Vata
hmm
is air, Pitta is fire, and Kapha is earth. Okay, so Pitta, the fire energy, it says that if the fire energy goes up in the body,
hmm
and this is when the skin problem starts happening actually.
okay,
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 so if you go look backwards now, so if you go by Ayurveda, if the Pitta energy is going up, okay,
hmm
that means
hmm
you have to bring the Pitta energy in balance. You have to bring it down. So what
okay,
causes this pitta energy to go up? Okay, one of the ways we play with our energy is the food actually, the intake which we
mm
have. Okay, pitta the pitta foods are basically the alcohol, the fish, the meat,
hmm hmm
the spicy food, and things like that. If you Google it, you'll find pitta diet. Okay, whoever has got a skin problem, just minimize that pitta diet completely actually. You don't have to
okay,
fast as such. I mean, like the carb diet and stuff like that. Fasting is good, but you have, I believe it should be done in a different way actually. Okay,
okay,
if you bring the pitta in balance, slowly, the skin problem will come to normal actually. Okay, now what happens is many times it starts healing from inside. Okay,
hmm
but the symptoms on the skin will not go fast. It takes time.
okay,
So
okay.
for that you can take some topical cream by Ayurveda and stuff like that, and that will take care of itself actually. Okay.
So you say that even the topical cream, what doctor suggests would be a better. I mean, can still be
No,
taken.
I don't think so. This allopathic topical creams are good.
Okay,
I have tried that, and I've noticed that the patches grow more actually. This is my
oh, okay,
experience, and for many
okay,
people also, I know it has been their experience also actually. Uh,
okay,
but there are many Ayurvedic versions of this which you can use, and
okay,
will help that will help you actually. I will tell you as we go along.
okay,
Uh,
okay.
so for now, we have to work on bringing your pitta in balance. That means the fire energy in balance. Okay. Now about the fasting also. Okay.
hmm
Now fasting is very important in a way that because it brings your immune into balance, in harmony actually. See, I
hmm
don't call it autoimmune disorder. I call it confused immunity.
Confused immunity. Okay,
Because your
okay,
immunity is designed for certain conditions. You are born in India, your conditions are different. Your immunity is
correct,
designed for that actually. And when you go
right.
to a different place, it's a different dynamics, it's a different path there actually. So we have to adapt to that place. But if you continue abusing yourself in those areas, okay,
Mm.
and this kind of symptoms will appear actually. Okay, you may have a question now. Okay, why me? Why there are many people who have shifted to other
Yeah,
countries and things like
exactly.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is again comes to the same point actually. Uh, when we change our karmas, okay, like for example, when you're born in India, you have karma line as per India, but when you go to other places, your karma changes actually because you're changing your karma because people around you, everything changes automatically actually. Okay,
hmm
this is one aspect of it. So it may have karmic connection there. Second, you are supposed to do something, and but you're doing something else actually. Okay,
mm
so let's understand in a different way. We have three bodies: spiritual, mental, and physical actually. spiritual, mental, and physical. The physical manifestation of any disease has got the root in spiritual body actually.
Okay.
Because we know we are not here to live on this planet permanently. We are here on an objective. We are here to finish our karmas and move to a different dimension actually. But we forget about all these things actually.
Yeah.
The moment we get into the grind of the life, we forget everything actually. And we just get so much focused on career, job, money, and home, vacation, stuff like that. We just forget that we are meant here for something else. We're here to learn certain life lessons and things like that. This is one of the reasons why we get troubles in our life, so that we slow down. We slow down, think about it, what you're doing, and correct your path. Okay. One example I can give you is like, I knew one guy who had Vitiligo Q, and he comes from a farmer's family. And when we do a little research on him, he's supposed to follow a farming path because he's born in the family actually for some reason. But he decided to become an IT engineer, software and stuff like that. He goes and things like that. And he had some issues with that actually. And he also had severe vitiligo problem actually. So first is bringing the pitta energy in balance. And that's how you do that, bringing the diet in control. The simple diets which you can take is avoid chili, spice. You can have a little bit, not too much, but a little bit. Meat, fish, these are very hot products. Take it out. Alcohol. So if you want to drink socially, you can drink a glass of wine maybe, or a beer, because the alcohol percentage is low. But whiskey, vodka and stuff like that, very high alcohol, very hot, like 40-45% and stuff like that. Okay. So and wine is here on 10-12, beer is like 4%. So it's okay to have this light drinks actually. Now coming to fasting, since I told you we have three bodies, spiritual, mental, and physical, our fasting should affect our spiritual body also. Okay, if you do fasting. So when you do, that's why in India we do fasting not just like this. We do on a particular day. We do on a particular, like for example, if somebody's in India is, you know this concept Manglik in India.
I don't.
Okay.
No.
People who are it's called Manglik dosha. It's one of the astrological.
People who won't get married. Or,
Okay. So this problem is with the planet Mars actually. Okay. So they said, okay, you do fasting on Tuesday because Tuesday is the day of Mars. So you calm that energy down actually. So similarly like this. Now, if you go by astrologically way, skin is planet Mercury is responsible for that actually. Okay. So when that planet goes out of balance in particular person, skin problems will come. So there are many. It's very, very complicated. When I'm saying something to do, it's very simple way. Okay, do diet, do fasting. Because if I try to make you understand the technicalities and the science behind it, it will be a long story actually, and you will not understand also, because if you don't practice this, you will not understand that. Okay. So fasting. That's why it has to be done on a particular day. It's very, very important. And I generally recommend people to do fasting on Ekadashi day. Okay. Ekadashi means 11th day. 11th day of the moon cycle. See, moon has got 15 days cycle. Okay. Purnima Amavasya actually. Okay. So on the 11th day, you should fast, because on this day, most of the spiritual people in the world fast. Okay. So the
full whole day, or like just?
No, that's another good question. Generally, how there are three kinds of fasting there. Okay, there is water fasting. Okay, there is dry fasting, and there is vegetable and stuff like that. Okay, you can have. In the beginning, you can start simply with the fruits, vegetable, and things like that fasting. And later on, if you become a little stronger, then go for water fasting. And then if you're more stronger, then go for dry fasting. Dry means you don't take anything. Now the second question is duration. Duration is basically, for example, if the fast Ekadashi is tomorrow, after the dinner today, you stop eating anything. Okay. Or drinking anything. And next day, full day you fast. And day after tomorrow in the morning, you break the fast.
Oh, okay. So like almost 35, like 24, 30 hours.
35 hours actually. Yeah. And it's fantastic. It's fantastic way. I mean, I have been doing, many people have been doing, many people, not just skin problem, they have cured this cancer, very severe disorders, they have taken it out. The reason being, the body gets a chance to recuperate itself when you're fasting, actually. Also, bodies, there is something called terminology called autophagy. Autophagy. What happens generally is the body produces more new cells when you do the fasting, actually. So these are the important things which happen when you fast. And in India, it's been it's our natural way to do this.
Tradition, yeah.
Tradition. Before every festival, we are fasting. Some people fast on Shanichar, Saturday. Some people fast on Tuesday. It's normal there. So for an Indian, becoming Western, it disturbs your balance, actually. I mean, you have to adopt some things there, but you have to stay to your roots. The moment you move away from roots, the problem starts coming in, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I do intermittent fasting, like in the sense, like generally I eat only 2 times a day.
Yeah.
And occasionally I do like 24-hour fasting, and that's the maximum. But I do take water.
Yeah.
And coffee and water. So maybe that's also I should avoid.
I will tell you why. It's good to do something consistently. So you make a new good habit. Instead of doing certain regime, like, okay, I will do this for losing some weight for 15 days, 20 days, and I finish it. No. Because today, in the world which we live in, everything is contaminated. Okay. Food, water, you name it, it's contaminated. Okay. So we need to have a regular detox process. A regular detox process. So one way is fasting. You just do once in 2 weeks, not just for your skin problem, just for your general well-being. Okay. So you clean yourself regularly, actually. Okay. So, and also this affects your spiritual body also. So when the spiritual body becomes strong, your mental body becomes strong, and the physical body also becomes strong. So this is how your immunity comes to balance, and you can reverse the disorder. But I must also give you a thought that generally, if you think that, okay, once I've controlled this now, and I'll become careless again and do whatever I want. No, it's not going to work. It will come back. It can relapse, actually. This requires a lifestyle change. Once you start doing this, you have to change your lifestyle. This is also one of the reasons this has come to you, that, boy, change your lifestyle. Okay. This is a very, very small problem which we have, like the skin problem. For many, the skin, I mean, people say from the digestion, okay, the liver, kidney and stuff like that. People get liver cancer. People get kidney cancer. People get severe diseases, actually. But you have not got that. It's just like a, boy, get up. This is small symptoms I'm giving you. Fix yourself, actually.
Okay. So, yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, probably I should go. So regarding the diet, you said eat low spice diet and all. So what do you suggest? Do you think I should eat? I mean, can I still continue eating egg, at least, like, the eggs which I eat almost every day?
You can eat, but you can substitute that with maybe you're taking for, if you like it, that's a different story. But if you're just taking for protein, add more dairy to your...
it for more for fat. I take it for fat and everything, minerals.
Dairy is good also. Milk, cheese and stuff like that. Paneer also you can take, actually. You can have minimize it, but actually, and minimize it, actually. That's all. And minimize animal products as much as you can. Okay.
How about coffee, tea? Because I'm a huge drinker of coffee.
Because coffee is pitta also, actually.
Okay. So that giving it up would be difficult.
Just to make a habit. In the beginning, you can just take a small coffee, because it's not because of the coffee, the whole cup. It is just that flavor, the taste to the tongue it wants, actually. You understand? You can have a little sip of that and slowly take it off from your diet, actually. Yeah. Anyways, it is got other things also. It is not for everyone. For sure, for pitta goes up, you should not take it, because you have skin problems also.
So one of the reason I was thinking, because I moved to Phoenix like 10 years ago, 12 years ago. Phoenix is like hot, dry climate. So maybe because of that.
Possible. But what is the temperature there? I mean, average temperature?
Oh, it's like Rajasthan here. Like it's
like a desert actually.
it's like a desert here.
Super. I get it because from India, when I moved to Dubai, this is where I started getting it actually.
Okay.
So that could also be the reason actually. Yeah. So you naturally also pitta. Okay. Naturally a pitta. And on top of that, you add more pitta because of the sunlight, diet, and other things. So it goes up actually. Do you take hot shower?
I used to take hot shower.
Stop
but
that also
now,
actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Stop that actually.
Okay.
Take a lukewarm water and take shower actually, not hot water. And particularly in Phoenix, you don't need it actually because if it is so hot, you should.
It's crazy hot. Yeah, it's crazy hot in summer here, so we don't step out. We usually go out only in the evenings or in the morning.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, this is more from outside, like treatment that we can take it from outside, the diets and all. Like from from motivation perspective, like how can we keep motivating to do these things on like on daily basis, on day in day out? We got to do this, right? If we want to continue this journey, how do we keep ourselves motivating? Like, are there any tips or like techniques or anything like that?
I'm sure
because
you
see a lot of insecurities and social stigma and everything. And so I mean, I know I'm living in US. It should not bother me, but generally, I'm telling even for my own self also, and even for people who are living elsewhere. What do you think the motivational factor should be for people?
One way is one simple technique. One simple technique I give people from this kind of situation is stop looking at mirror too much.
Okay, that's a good technique. Yeah.
Minimize that as much as you can. Just once in a while, before going to work, maybe just see if you're dressed up properly. Don't look at your face. Just look at your clothes and stuff like that and move on. The more you just keep on glaring there, you will start seeing some points which is not even there.
Okay.
So this is a very easiest technique. Stop looking in the mirror. Just imagine it like this. People were so happy during olden times when there was no mirror. They had no issues of judgment, no issues of somebody will look at me like this or somebody is going to judge me and things. Nothing like that because you don't know how you look actually. Only when we discovered mirror and things like that, problems started happening actually. So minimize that. The reason being, because that looking in the mirror will build some kind of insecurity in you, and it's inside you. And our communication is always what is there inside. So if you don't look at yourself again and again like this, then insecurity will not be there, and then you'll communicate and do your things normally. Actually, people will only show you. People will only see what you will show them.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you show confidence, they will see that. If you show insecurity, they will see that. If you show you're a jovial person, they will see that. So whatever is inside you, you will show it to them. Otherwise, they will not know what is there inside you.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
Okay. So one way that minimizing insecurity on this area is not looking at the mirror very often or on the phone. While walking on the doorway somewhere, you look at the glass and look at yourself on the face and just cut that off of completely. Make that habit.
Okay.
Even if you're looking something, look at the body, not on the face.
Okay.
And it very much applies with the girls also because they are more concerned with this. They are like constantly looking in the mirror, putting the lipstick. When they're looking in the mirror also, they're looking at the patches, what is there on the face and things like that.
Correct.
Okay. Half your problem will be solved the moment you start ignoring it this way. Because you help your body to heal it actually.
Yeah. That's true. Like, for example, in the COVID situation, we had so much anxiety during the initial days, and then we start watching TV and the news, and then it all.
But we start getting used to it actually.
Yeah, we got used to it. Like,
this is one of the important strengths of human beings. That is adaptability. We can adapt to any situation. Just look at it. I mean, now you're like this, but if I give you an idea that, brother, you have to go and live in one island, you will start jump, cry and stuff like that. Okay, what will happen to me? There will be no food. There will be no. But I'll leave you there for some days. After a few days, you will adapt.
Correct.
And you'll be more happy, jovial, and doing many things actually, because you'll disconnect from the world actually.
Yeah.
So this is one of the important qualities we all humans have, is adaptability, and we have to capitalize that all the time. That will be flexible.
Okay. Cool. So the next question is, I think you addressed this, but it's still like, what kind of veggie diet we should follow? Because I'm a vegetarian. Any vegetable should be fine, right?
Any vegetable should be fine. Any vegetable should be fine, actually. Yeah.
I tend to take gobi a lot.
Gobi is okay. Vegetable is okay. Only the spices, chili, you minimize a little bit. That's all, actually. Yeah. Garam masala, you minimize it a little bit, actually. Yeah. If you're having it, maybe you have once in 2 days or 3 days or something like that. Minimize. That's all, actually. Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. So next question is like, I've seen your videos that meditation is a good technique for everyone to adapt, to follow. Like, but for someone like me who is a newbie, what is the best, what is the meditation technique that we can, because I've never medicated.
Okay.
I never did a meditation. Not medication, meditation. I never did meditation before.
I love meditation because I've been doing it for a long time now, and I'm kind of an expert in this. I've been teaching also many people. There are 4 pillars of meditation, actually. Okay, 4 steps. Okay, and you have to put it's a physical, practical steps. If you do this, you will be able to get into meditation. One is your posture, how you're sitting, actually. Okay, in India, it's very normal to sit with the legs crossed on the floor. That is the first step. So you should sit with the floor, crossed legs. Mani dal ke baithne ka. You speak Hindi?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Mani dal ke baithne ka. Yeah, mani dal ke baithne ka. Sit with the crossed legs. Okay. This is the first step of that. Okay. Second step, you should be doing it in the morning, actually, when you're starting, actually. Okay. Third step is, this is Gyan Mudra. You see this? So when you sit with crossed legs, this is the Gyan Mudra. Keep your hands like this or down like this, whatever you feel comfortable, this upwards or downwards. Just sit like this, okay? And close your eyes. Okay. Closing the eyes is the third step. The fourth step is how long you sit in that posture. Okay. You have to train your body and the mind to stay in that posture for a longer time. Start with 5 minutes. Okay. And then slowly increase it. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, things like that. I do every morning and every evening. I do in the morning, say 30 minutes, 35 minutes or things like that. And in the evening, the same. Okay.
So what do we, just sit and close your eyes and there'll be a lot of things coming onto your mind.
Yeah, let it come. Doesn't matter. Let it come. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Don't stop that thought coming in. Just let it come and go. Let it come and go. Let it come. Don't bother with that. Okay. In the beginning, you have to just train yourself to be in one posture for a long time. So keep a target first 5 minutes and get up. Do it for maybe 1 week like that. First 5 minutes. Give a habit to your body. You're building a new habit, actually. So don't force yourself. Don't do it for a long time. So you'll get to, what do you call it? I forget the word for that. Not to get too, what is that word? It's a very good word. Overwhelmed with that, actually. Okay. Not to get overwhelmed with that. Okay. So that you stop doing the practice completely, actually. I've seen people in the beginning, they get excited and stuff like that. They learn some techniques and they start sitting for 1 hour, 2 hours and stuff like that. 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, the body starts hurting and they cannot get that much time out and they stop. But I've also seen people who start with 5 minutes in the beginning. They do it for 10 days. They feel nice after that. They get some motivation with that. So they extend it for 10 minutes and so on and so forth. Because what will come in your way of doing a practice is nothing else. It's just your habit. So you have to work towards building a new habit. So these simple techniques, sitting with crossed legs, with Gyan Mudra, close eyes, and try to sit as much as you can. Okay. Now I have given details of this, of every step. Why this, why sitting. Everything is given on my YouTube channel. Go for meditation course there. You will see that. There are many videos there. Just go through it. You'll get an idea there, actually. Okay.
Okay.
So start doing that. It is just not for your skin or things like that. It is for overall well-being.
Yeah, exactly.
It is for overall well-being. I mean, dhyan means what? Dhyan means attention. That means attention to your life.
Correct.
Meditation is paying attention to your life, to your body, to your mind, to your soul.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we are Indians. Actually, you live in America now, for example. You know how when a foreigner looks at Indian, they just imagine that some spiritual man is coming actually.
Exactly. Yeah.
And they will ask you about Om, they'll ask about God and this and that, and because they think every man in India is like spiritual actually. So
Yeah.
that gives you more responsibility that boss, you have to work on this so you can at least answer them some questions actually. And this is how my journey started, going more deeper into Indian culture actually. Sometimes they were asking why do you do namaste or why you have bindi, why you wear
Okay.
color and stuff like that. I did not know for a long time. And this
Mm.
actually pushed me to go and research and find out why actually. And then I started seeing, oh yeah, it's got beautiful science behind that, why we do all these things and things like that. So this was one part of my journey actually. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice. So next question is, any Ayurvedic medicines that you suggest?
I usually use these three, and I recommend also. I've mentioned in previous videos also. There is one Baidyanath's supplement. It's called Arogya Vardhani. Arogya Vardhani.
Arogya. Okay.
It's a supplement, so it's got no side effect. Take it actually. It's good for your stomach health. I think you will start seeing the difference already with that. And there is one
Do we
more
get
tablet.
it? Do we
I think
get
you
it
should.
through Amazon or something like that?
Amazon, you'll get it actually. Yeah. You
Okay.
should get it there. You should get it. America for sure. You should get it. And then Arogya Vardhani, and then Pigmento. There's a cream called Pigmento if you want. It is made by Charak, and
Okay.
there's a tablet also of Pigmento.
Okay. Okay.
These are all healthy. I mean, it works at the immunity level, so you don't worry about it. It will not do any
Okay.
side effect. It will only do good for you.
Okay.
It's like part of the food to you actually. Okay.
So the ointment
So
is just apply
wherever it is, just apply a little bit.
where-
Generally, I've seen that if you have got a skin problem here, and if you apply it here, it starts and heals somewhere else also.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Because it goes into your body actually, and it works. It works at the root level actually. Yeah.
So
So
do we need
Pigmento.
to apply every day, night, morning, morning and
Just,
night?
it's good to the Pigmento cream. They said like when you apply it, you should take 10 minutes sun with it actually.
Oh, is it? Okay.
So it's good to do in the morning actually. Then, I'm sure in Phoenix there will be a lot of sunlight. So
All the time.
yeah, just apply it in the morning, maybe 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, whatever you have, and
Mhm.
then go out and stand in the sun for 10 minutes, and then you can wash it after that. Yeah. Or you continue with that as you wish. Yeah.
Okay.
It will not. You can continue with that because there are a lot of foreigners here who are basically Caucasian, so they're white actually. So that the cream is very dark actually. So it's just like on the white skin, it's very it's obvious actually. So they
Oh,
prefer to apply for 10-15 minutes and then wash it away actually.
okay. So we
It
have to
works very
wash
well.
it away, or
No, not
we just have
necessary. I mean, not necessary. I mean, if
Okay.
you feel like washing, you can wash it. Otherwise, you can continue with that.
Okay. So you are saying that the stress and anxiety and everything will be improved. I mean, we will be able to handle those stress and anxiety with the meditation, right? With the
Yeah.
meditation technique.
See, it's like this. When you pray, you're
Mhm.
asking to God. When you meditate, you're listening to God.
Oh.
You call
Correct.
God as nature, you call God as universe, call God whatever you want now.
Mhm.
You are asking and you have to listen. And meditation is the way to listen. So you'll
Okay.
get answer to all your questions at that point of time.
Good. Okay. So when I was a kid, I used to do yoga asana. Because one of my cousin was a yoga
Yeah.
practitioner, and he was a yoga professional. So he used to teach me, and then as I grew up, I mean, I forgot. I mean, I never continued that practice.
Mhm.
So one question I had was, but still, my body is very flexible. I can do a lot of asana. Are there any asana you think that beneficial for meditation or for vitiligo particularly?
Personally, I don't do yoga asanas now. I used to do long time back. I don't do it now because for when I do yoga, then I need a lot of time for that actually, and so either I can do meditation or yoga. Actually, I choose to do meditation, and I substitute my yoga asanas by long walks.
Okay.
I go for walk actually, so it substitutes that for me actually. Yes, I used to do asanas and many other things before. Because I believe everything has got a time actually, and for now I don't feel like doing asanas and stuff like that. So I focus more on meditation because when the mind is calm, everything else falls into place actually. Okay, but there's no particular asana for
no particular asana. Okay.
Yeah, asana for vitiligo. But if you insist on doing it, you just do sun salutations.
Sun. Okay. Surya Namaskar. Okay.
Sun salutation. This is best. You don't have to do anything complicated there. It is for overall well-being. Just do these 12 sets of asanas. That is it. Do 9 rounds. Enough. And after that, sit for meditation. That's all.
Okay. Okay.
This is one way you can do it actually.
So, from diet perspective, you said it's better to have a balanced diet on daily basis, and we can still continue whether it's intermediate or 3 days a time or whatever we are. How many times the food that we intake, right? I mean, I usually take just 2 times a day, so I should continue the same.
Everyone has got different topics, different beliefs on this. If you go to ashrams in India, the yoga ashrams in India, all over across India, they have meals only 2 times in a day.
Okay.
One is 10 o'clock in the morning, and one is 7 o'clock in the evening.
Okay.
The idea being that is like they say, okay, once you have 10 o'clock meal, and after that 7 o'clock, you give enough time for the food to digest.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. And then at 7 o'clock you have, then again after 7 to next morning, you give enough time for the food to digest actually. So it means like from one meal to another meal, the food should have been digested all day actually. So this is one perspective actually on that. So if you do twice in a meal, it works very well actually. No, should not be a problem actually. Yeah.
And the question I had, I think you addressed it earlier, like how many hours you think we should spend on meditation on daily basis.
I told you, if you want to do yogasana, start with sun salutation, and after that sit for meditation for 5 minutes in the beginning, and then slowly build it up.
Okay.
And also watch my video on meditation.
Okay.
You'll find there's a playlist there. You will find. I mean, I've explained this in detail there actually. Yeah.
So if some people like me, I mean, who is outside India, what are the best ways to get Ayurvedic medicines, or do you think? I mean, is there any channel through which we can get like?
I think you can easily get it in Amazon US.
Because the one that you said earlier, Ayurvardhini, what is it?
Arogyavardhini.
I searched it. I mean, I couldn't find anywhere. I found it through Patanjali one, not the
Baidyanath
one. Yeah.
Just try Patanjali also. I think their quality is also good. Okay. I have been using Baidyanath Arogyavardhini. You can try Patanjali also. Nothing wrong. Patanjali is also a good brand. If you're getting Patanjali there and Arogyavardhini,
Patanjali you're getting through Amazon. Yeah. Okay.
So take that and try. I mean, try for 1 month. You see how you feel after that actually. Yeah.
Okay.
It will not just help you with the skin. It will overall digestion and everything else will also improve.
Okay. So Pigmento and Arogyavardhini.
Yeah. Pigmento is by Charak. Pigmento is a brand by Charak. It's again a Himalaya brand from Charak. You should get that also, I think, over there.
Okay. I think you answered most all the questions I had. So what are any other suggestions or like any other techniques or any other advices that you can
one technique you have to have in mind, one belief you have to have in mind that this is not very, very important actually. Okay, I have seen models with big vitiligo and they have been flushed with vitiligo patches as models actually, so it's no big deal.
Okay.
It's no big deal.
Everyone should understand. Yeah.
It's no big deal. And that belief will come when you believe that inside. I don't care. It's okay for me. I'm not going to die with this. What big deal with this actually?
Yeah.
Okay. And particularly in Western world, I've seen my experience. They don't care, except in India. I mean, we have our parents and everyone is so more concerned. Oh, what happened to you and this and that, because they think you will not be able to get married or you will not have daughter. Blah 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 blah. The whole story starts actually. Yeah. But in the Western world, it's not like that. You're in a different place, so you don't have to think. And I don't think so. There's much you got actually. I've seen people with more prominent patches actually. So. And
no, that's another question. Yeah, you brought it up. Like, so I don't know. I mean, I got this, but I don't know whether it's going to spread and how long do you think it will take to spread? I mean, people
we cannot say that actually. We cannot say that actually. If you keep on thinking about it, okay, it will spread faster. Okay, that's why the mirror part I'm saying. The moment you minimize mirror part, quite a few things will change actually. Okay. And second is you have to believe that it will heal. Yeah. This is also one of the reason I'm doing this, because first of all, people do things with half heart. They do medications, everything. Oh, I'll try. This happens, it works. No, it doesn't work like this. Most of the doctors, what they are doing, it cannot be done. It's permanent. It cannot be healed and stuff like that. And that is drilled in your head, and you believe that. And with that belief system, you cannot heal.
Correct. Yeah.
One of the first steps of healing is you should believe it yourself. That's why you go to the best doctors, no? Because when you go to the best doctors, you know that this doctor is going to heal me. He's going to give me the best medicine. And you start believing that I'm going to be healed. And 50% of the job is done there itself. Because all the healing happens from inside, how you feel about it. Okay, so believe that it's going to go. Okay, so don't worry about that. And everything will come into order.
Okay. And good, thank you. So another thing is, like, suppose, especially people from India, right? People in India, for them, and even for people who live abroad, if they, I mean, whenever they go to India, are there any, is there any special place in India or like in a retreat or anything where people can go and, rejuvenate or like,
yeah, you can go to good
exercise, meditation, and
there are many places. I mean, there are many ashrams in India. Sadhguru is there. Shivananda is there. Rishikesh, if you go, there is a lot of ashrams. Kerala, if you go, there are a lot of ashrams. Plenty of them. Just Google, you'll find it. There are many, many. You just stay there.
So you're not suggesting any particular.
I don't suggest any particular, because all the ashrams have got everything. But if you want to go to some popular places, then there is Sadhguru. Sadhguru's ashram. There you have a plan. You stay there for a couple of days. They have Ayurvedic rejuvenation center, meditation center, diet, everything they've got there actually. So you can go there. Same with Shivananda. Shivananda has got many branches in India. And there are many, I mean, I just cannot name them, but there are plenty of them actually. Yeah. Just Google and you'll find it actually.
Yeah. So it's better to analyze everything. What you said, I mean, whether it's allopathy or Ayurvedic, I mean, even it's allopathy for diseases like vitiligo, it's do an analysis initially. And what you're suggesting is take the inputs, and if you know that what allopathy suggests is there is no cure, it's better to start looking inwards, like, and look
that's what
Ayurvedic and healing it.
Ayurvedic is the best way because it heals from the root. It takes out the core problem, where the problem is. It takes out that problem. You go and address that. In the process of just healing the vitiligo, maybe you will cure many other diseases from your body actually.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And it's good for overall well-being actually. And then at the end of the day, you will like it. Okay, fine. I have no side effects. I feel very good, and things like that actually.
Okay. Well, those are the questions I had. Thanks for answering. Thanks for your patience actually. After multiple follow-ups.
I really appreciate your time too, and for addressing this. This is just kind of, we're doing good karma yoga, not to just for ourselves. We're helping others also in the process, because I know there are many people who are going through the same trauma, and I just want to tell them, like, first of all, just believe that it's going to be healed actually. This is very, very important actually. And don't listen to the doctors, what they say. try different alternative methods, and I'm sure you can reverse this problem. I don't call it disease, it's a problem actually, because once you start believing it, half your problem is solved.
Yeah. Agree.
Yeah.
All right.
So thank you very much, Dave. If you have any last question, you can ask me now, or we just conclude.
I think I'm fine, Steve. So
Yeah.
if there's anything, I'll reach out to you by messenger.
Yeah, you can write to me more when you want something more. And thank you for joining. And God bless. And I hope that you are you get some results from all your healing which you're going through now.
Yep. I'll start the practice and I'll keep in touch, and I'll show the progress as well. Like
yeah. And don't forget to look at the playlist of meditation there, so you can understand more in detail what I'm trying to say about meditation there.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dev. God bless you. Hari Om.
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.